Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Phoning It In. I'm Michael Carvelli, joined by Nick Arthur and John Terry. And I had a really dumb idea that I am instantly regretting before we even get started. But John and Nick have told me that I have to do it. So earlier this week or last week, whatever, I don't know what time it is anymore.
It's a great idea. Don't discredit yourself for this idea.
Yeah, we'll get into this real quick, and then we'll kind of get into our final episode of 2020. Last week, Secret Santa at work.
Which is like the worst game ever, by the way. Like, Secret Santa should be banned, but that's another discussion. Post-Christmas.
I think it's fine. I like it.
And uncomfortable.
It puts people in potentially awkward situations.
Bingo. Thank you.
Yeah, it depends on who you get. And if you
Look, you've been at your job for a while, it's fine. If we had Secret Santa at my new job and I don't know anyone, no thank you.
You're just afraid of like offending the person if you don't want to steal their gift, or if like you open it and you want to steal someone else's.
Well, we're not talking about White Elephant. We're talking about just this regular Secret Santa.
I think it's still uncomfortable though, because
this is a very valid point.
Because Carvelli, what did I tell you the other day? I said you were asking for like suggestions. I was like, dude, just get a 6-pack of beer. And then Nick chimes in and says, well, what happens if they don't drink alcohol?
Yeah. Now, like, we did a thing where whoever wanted to do it signed up to do it. We had like a little questionnaire type thing where we were like, oh, here is my favorite candy. Here's my shirt size. Here's like stores that I like, restaurants that I like, that kind of thing. Just to
be a requirement.
Yeah. So one of the things I put as my favorite candies, I put Sour Patch Kids and I put Jelly Beans. And I got a thing of both, as well as a t-shirt from The Office that I really like. But the Jelly Beans are interesting. They are the kind of jelly, and once again, this is going to mostly be, I guess now we're just doing one random thing that's mostly going to be for the people who watch on YouTube. It's a box of Jelly Beans where you have like
Bean Boozled.
You have like 10 different colors of jelly beans. For every color of jelly bean, one flavor is good, one flavor is really bad. I had the terrible idea of suggesting that I should open these for the first time during the podcast, and I would basically be playing Jellybean Roulette as we did the show, and you guys could make fun of me for hating my life.
And the viewers on YouTube will be able to see your facial reaction.
To watch me like want to throw up, probably.
It's going to be amazing.
Let's just get some of the good flavors. You've got like your berry blue, your birthday cake, peach, tutti frutti, things like that. On the other side of it, you have some that could be stinky socks. Barf.
Also, how is that a flavor?
A great question. We'll find out. I guess.
Stinky socks. How does anyone know what that tastes like?
I don't want to be on the R&D team personally.
When you smell something and it like goes down your throat and you kind of taste it.
Yeah.
But that's usually things that. Well. Yeah. Okay. Continue. Sorry.
I was telling you guys earlier when I was looking at the flavors. There are two specific colors of jelly beans. One, the plain white jelly bean is just going to be bad for me either way. It's coconut or spoiled milk.
Dude, coconut is awful.
It sucks. It's terrible.
It's the worst.
Oh, okay. Get out
the blue one, I hope that every time there's a wheel that comes with the box. So I'm going to be spinning the wheel to determine which one I eat. I'm hoping I can just land on blue every time, because the blue is berry blue and toothpaste. And I feel like those will both be pretty good.
You get either, mint ice cream flavor, which is toothpaste.
Which is great.
Or berry, yeah.
I love mint. All right. So I guess I'll do this.
I have a question first.
Yeah.
Did this concept exist before Harry Potter? Because wasn't it like the first Harry Potter movies? Was it Sorcerer's Stone? Francis would kill me for not knowing exactly. I think it's the first one. When they have like the jelly beans,
yeah,
and it has the mystery flavors. I think that's what generated this idea.
And this is the same company that did those.
Okay, the Harry Potter ones are like earwax and some other.
Burger.
I got so excited when I opened the gift, because the Jelly Belly jelly beans are the best like brand of jelly beans because they have all the cool flavors.
Right.
But then this was just like a punishment.
But now they've created content for you, so it's worth it.
I will let's set the over under at 1.5 of how many of these it'll take me before I decide to stop.
You know, the Jelly Belly.
It's the perfect over under, because you're either done immediately or you're going for 5 or 6. So basically, what are the chances of you getting blue? If you're getting blue, I'm going over. If you're not getting blue, I'm going under. I can't wait to see your reaction to these.
The Jelly Belly factory in Nick's home state of California. Yeah.
Wow.
One
Feels
Jelly
so
Belly,
close to home. Such a
one
small,
Jelly Belly lane up
tight-knit
near
community out here.
Just north of San Francisco.
Okay.
Even closer.
All right, let's go ahead and spin so we can get on with the podcast, and I can. God, what if?
You're doing a lot of these though, throughout the podcast.
I mean, that was the question I asked. Over under 1.5 before I decide to quit.
You better be over, or else you're a little weasel, and your mom's going to be really disappointed in you.
He's gonna get blue, and then he's gonna go over. So 2.
Okay, here we go. It's hard to spin this with trying to get it to face camera.
We can see it. We're good.
Oh, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh boy.
It's the green one, so it's either juicy pear or booger.
Also, have any of you ever eaten a pear in your life?
Also, have any of you ever eaten a booger? We all have. It's not that bad.
So it's literally just like you just reach in and grab the color that you pick, I guess.
Okay. Don't smell it. Oh, he's dove right in.
There's not pear.
What does it taste like? Don't spit it out. Eat it, baby.
It doesn't.
Because boogers don't taste that bad. I mean, we were all like little kids once. We ate our boogers.
Grab another green. Come on. Let's go again.
It weirdly tastes like vegetables.
So Carvelli likes boogers.
A lot of fiber in there.
I'll do another one. Okay, one more, and then we'll get on with the podcast, and I'll maybe eat some as we go. But probably
because you'll get the urge to eat a jelly bean.
Oh, good spin. Red.
Oh, geez. No, it's brown. So it's either chocolate pudding or canned dog food.
Ooh.
Okay. But let's go ahead. Before I start this, we will start.
No. Eat one more.
I'm going to eat it. I'm just getting on with the show so that we're not just talking about me eating jelly beans. Like we said, this is the final episode of 2020. This, bad year. But I think we've talked a lot. Huh?
Chalk it.
Yeah. We've talked a lot about the bad that has come from 2020. I think this year, or this episode, we should focus on the good things that have come from 2020. And as I eat this jelly bean that could be canned dog food, we will Nick, you had some big news this week. So hopefully my reaction doesn't spoil this big news.
I did. A lot of good things happened. Nothing really jumping out at me as significant, I'll be honest. Is there anything, which one specifically are you referencing? That's canned dog food, isn't it?
It's like a meaty jelly bean. It doesn't taste good.
Dude, you're 0 for 2.
I think they're just all bad. What if they're just all bad? They're not a good one.
That would be fantastic if you just kept eating.
But what I'm talking about is the fact that in a few months, we'll be adding a new co-host, I guess.
Oh, that news. Yeah, I forgot about that one. We are, many who follow the pod are probably already aware, but it is officially public information now that my wife Frances and I are expecting a child in May. So that's pretty exciting. I am about 3 weeks away from my 30th birthday and my last birthday as a non-father.
Man.
And that just hits hard.
You're an adult.
That puts things into a little bit of perspective. Yeah. But definitely excited. It's been an interesting experience so far. You learn so much about how all this stuff works. There's no There's no more cool videos to pop in the VHS to learn anything. You kind of just have to read some books and figure it out. But we're excited. We're excited.
I'm so excited. It's
pumped.
Like such good news. How has that been, the whole process of everything, like having this stuff go on like during a pandemic?
Yeah, you're hopeful that the vaccine news and other things will make it easier for people to visit, like grandparents and stuff, to actually come
you
and
guys
see
might
the
have
kid.
timed it perfectly.
Yeah, it was obviously really encouraging, as like the distribution of the vaccine seems to be happening so quickly. Really promising stuff, especially when we see so many friends posting that they've gotten it, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully that trickles its way down to grandparents, because ultimately they're going to be the first ones that are going to want to come and visit and everything.
And you're going to want them to come and visit so they can like take care of the little
so I can sleep again at some point in my life. That is the goal.
Have you like prepared yourself? Like, 'cause like everything you hear is like new parents don't get any sleep. Like, I do feel like though, Nick, you are very like, I feel like you're good on no sleep. Like, you just like, like he wakes up early for soccer. Like, I just feel like he's gonna be like he's gonna let Francis sleep. I feel like Nick is gonna be up like all night.
Put it on the record on video on a podcast right now.
I sleep like 9 hours a night, John. Like I can operate on no sleep, but like
that's my point. That's my point. You
can
operate on no sleep.
Carvelli could operate like on 5 hours all week, and he's good.
That's a good point, actually.
And he's like, and he's happy. He's fine. Like I could operate, but I'm not happy. I'm really, really angry. So yeah, I'll be honest. I am very much cherishing my next few months here of sleep, because I know that's going to change. I don't think there's really much you can do to prepare for it. Other than like investing in things that are going to make it easier to sleep, like that really comfortable rocking chair or whatever it is. There's like, dude, that's the other thing. Every consumer category, from cars to home stereo systems, everything has obviously just changed drastically with advancements in technology. You guys would be blown away the shit we're finding that are like baby related due to these advancements in technology, like freaking like sleep apps that somehow like will grade the baby's sleep. And because you already have those for us, that's not uncommon, your Apple Watch and other things, but like basically some like camera that hovers over them and tracks like sleeping habits, and you like input in like what you fed them and when they napped, and it like has an algorithm that outputs like how to basically optimize the baby's sleep. Like just crazy stuff that has been developed. Holding things when you're nursing the baby or it's napping, the type of stuff they've made. Cribs and little play bouncy things, like the little thing that you would sit in with the like the train tracks and stuff on it that your parents would just like wheel around in the kitchen that you're on. I mean, that stuff is so obsolete. Just the world of baby stuff is nuts.
Can I ask a question? What are you most excited about?
Man, I'm honestly just trying to take it a little bit at a time. I haven't like thought that far ahead, but yeah, I mean, not to get super cheesy on the pod, but I think we talked about after my wedding, and John can maybe attest to this, like that feeling after your wedding of just like holy crap, like I'm responsible for like this other person's life, and like all the vows that you read about taking care of them through sickness and health and all that stuff, and it's like, man, I'm responsible for this person. I mean, that feeling is going to get on a completely different level in about 5 months. Like, yeah, you literally are responsible for this life now in every way, shape, and form. So that the wedding feeling was a good feeling. It wasn't a bad feeling. So I'm definitely looking forward to embracing that feeling and the challenge and everything that comes with that.
What are you most nervous about?
Man, these are great questions. I did not come prepared for this at all.
I just like interviewed people for a job like all day on Friday. So I'm in like the job interview, I'm just really curious about this. I'm fascinated by this. It's so I've known so many people who've had like kids, but like none of my like really, I gotta be careful here.
Say,
But none of my like really close friends have had kids.
Yeah, this is you are the first of like any of my friends to have a kid. So this is very exciting.
And I don't really have any of my really close friends that have had a kid either. So unfortunately, I don't really have anyone to lean on for these to ask these questions to, so that I'm ready. But hopefully, I can prepare you guys. Maybe one day. But what am I most nervous about? I would just say, like in general, just being a good parent and making sure that you're balancing that, doing what you're supposed to do as far as like developing them and preparing them and instilling them with like ethics and morals and all that, but also balancing that with like not being like your dad, if that makes sense. Is that, we're still being relatable and being a little bit different and stuff. So that's a very vague general response that is really far away from being relevant, but initially, what am I most nervous about? Probably like balancing sleep and work and still finding time for myself.
There's a streamer out there on Twitch. I believe it's Twitch. It might be Facebook. And this guy has like his, I don't know, like 8-year-old son who's like a Call of Duty badass. So you just got to start, treating little Narth.
Yeah, nah. He's going to be an expert in something a lot better for his mental and physical health than video games. I mean, he can play them, but like, we'll pick something better than that.
Have you bought little Narth?
Why did I say he, by the way? I mean, that I didn't assume gender in any way. I just wanted to say, like, in general.
Have you bought little Narth in Everton jersey yet?
Not yet. Man. I'm sure somebody will get that for us. I don't think I'll need to worry about that one.
I feel like you're going to get a
first ones. He's in the mail.
But I will reveal to you kind of our plan here. You guys can let me know your thoughts on it for a gender reveal. 2020 has caused.
As long as you don't start a fire in California, you're like
okay. Everybody makes the joke. Everybody. My birthday is January 9th.
Yeah.
We will find the gender. We will determine the gender on January 8th.
What a day that'll be, guys.
Taking off work that day. So we're thinking. So the way it works apparently is the doctor. If you tell them like, "Hey, we don't want to know," they give you an envelope, and the results are in the envelope, like on a card. Mm-hmm. So we're going to take that to a bakery and say, "Here you go. We haven't seen it. Don't tell us. We need you to make us like a birthday cake or cupcake and somehow make the inside of it one color or the other, whether that's just like trimming icing on the inside, whatever it is."
And you're going to cut the cake.
We're
phoning it in live special for all of our viewers to see.
It will be on Zoom. You guys will probably have invites. We're thinking on my birthday having just like a quick little Zoom. People will probably sing happy birthday to me.
Oh, you're going to do like the next day?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then I will, either cut the cake or take a bite of the cake. And Francis and I will obviously be. So, okay. On that topic, something I didn't know. Tell me if you guys knew this or not. Okay. Gender reveal parties, where like they throw the baseball and the guy hits it or the girl hits it, or whatever they do to reveal the gender, right? I just always thought that the parents, oh God, what did he eat? Is that barf?
Dead fish.
Oh, that's gotta be one of the worst ones. Oh boy. So I always thought with gender reveals, I just assumed that the parents like already knew, and that's how they went and knew what baseball to buy or what thing to buy. And like they had their own moment together of like, holy crap, let's open the letter. We know what it is. All right, now let's have the reveal for the family.
Surprise for everybody else.
Right, and we'll act all shocked whenever we hit the bat. Apparently that's not the case. Apparently the parents don't really know either, and they use this card to like have whoever makes their reveal gift, the balloon or the baseball, happen. Did you guys know that? Did you guys?
I think I knew that it was a surprise.
I think I assumed that.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Okay. I had no clue. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. But anyway, ours will in fact be a surprise. Most likely will be birthday cake, and I will let you guys know.
And Carvelli
he got a good one. He got a good one,
didn't you?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
dude, are you 0 for 4?
Yep.
Is this entire? I'm convinced this entire batch is bad.
I thought maybe it was. No, that's bad.
So I'm so thrilled.
I can't. This is awesome.
I'm so happy. I'm like, I got all the feels, man. Like I'm excited. I don't even know. I like.
Are you guys though? Because like a lot of kids our age, a lot of people our age, they like. There's a reason that so much of our generation doesn't have kids.
I'm genuinely really
Yeah. The only thing I'm bummed about is you're
well,
not.
I didn't mean like you're lying to me. I just meant like in general, a lot of our generation isn't that stoked about kids, and that's
no.
And obviously there are other factors impacting that, inflation and home value growth, all these other things. But
dude, I'm pumped. Like
I'm the opposite of that.
We're gonna have little Narth running around at a future March trip. It's gonna be gorgeous.
Oh, it's gonna be
little Narth. We're gonna have to get TVs and the mini basketball hoop.
Trent's just yelling at John in Spanish. He has no clue what the kid's saying about him.
By May, we'll all be vaxxed up, ready to take a red eye in LA when Nick says it's go time.
It's go time. Here it comes. Get in the Airbnb.
I'm heading to the airport immediately as soon as I get the word.
Yeah. Or we just drive and we just, you pick me up.
That's a long trip.
Yeah, it is. That's a good point. I'm pumped though, Nick. I think it's just amazing. Like it is.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, guys.
It's literally 2020 has blown. Like
the next time we see each other in person, I will be a father.
Woo!
That's just the reality.
In the world.
Yeah. There's no other way to put it.
And you probably will have been
Imagine
for
when
close to a year.
When we left John's wedding, who would have thought that, right? In July of 2019, who would have thought that would have happened?
That was the last time. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Well, now I'm getting depressed because we haven't seen each other in forever. One of these days we'll see, because it's been a fucking year. Fuck this pandemic, man. Like, But anyways, 2020, it's been shitty. We got sun on the horizon. We got little Narth coming. We got a vaccine. We're gonna see each other soon.
The last few weeks, like it was. I don't want to say that your guys' news was the thing that started to turn everything around. It kind of. I'm not saying it. So. I cannot. It's gonna be so exciting. Like I said, Spurs onesie will be in the mail.
Okay.
When I show up in May, I'll have his or her first Blu-ray of Step Brothers, and we'll hang out and watch that.
Something that I got on my 18th birthday. Good to know.
What's the crazy thing is like, and I think we've texted about this, but it's like we mentioned, like none of my friends have had kids. This is like the first baby I'm going to give a shit about, like Nick's kid. I'm going to care so much about this little baby.
Fuck that baby.
It's going to be awesome. Like it's super cool though. Like it's, like I was talking to my dad, he had a friend in college and they all lived together. And they basically made a deal before they moved out that whoever had a kid first, everyone had to pay the kid $100. So the kid got $300.
That's pretty cool.
And, but he was talking about how like they all cared about this kid. Like they were just college roommates and they're all like out of law school or whatever. And they all like flew out to give the kid the $100 when like in their picture, he said their picture somewhere of them and a baby and $100 bills giving to the kid.
I can't wait to recreate this.
This is a good point. It was with a Tottenham.
Yeah, I think same stakes. Whoever has the kid first, everyone else has to pay $100. I think that's fair.
That's right. That's unfair. Went to
I need proof.
Work tonight. I wouldn't beat you.
I need proof that it gets put away somewhere. We need to know that this is.
Oh, dude, it's. I'm picking a nice mutual fund. We're buying in low.
Phoning it in trust.
The phoning it in trust. The phoning it in scholarship fund.
Yeah, and we had mentioned on a previous. Actually, no, we didn't. I think we talked about it in our text or FaceTime or wherever we've talked before. Maybe we didn't talk at all. Maybe I'm talking about someone else. I don't know. But about how like none of us growing up had like our parents didn't have like super close friends that were like involved in their life where we had like that Uncle John or Uncle Mike who weren't actually blood uncles, but they basically were because they were so close to our parents. My parents didn't really have that.
Yeah, no,
I don't have like an uncle or an aunt who was just like a super best friend of my parents. So I think that would be really cool.
Uncle Michael, Uncle John,
pumped.
Uncle Julep's dad.
Uncle Julep's dad.
So exciting, man. Just the best into a really shitty and just horrific year. I mean, just really fantastic.
Yep.
This is Michael. Your little bit here reminds me of the Steve Carell and Colbert skit where they're like the waiters, and like the more they describe the menu, the more sick they get.
I feel like it.
What do you get? I keep missing these reactions.
Okay, so the one that has been the worst, I think, is
dead fish.
Stinky socks.
Really?
Because first off, you bite into it and you're not sure what it is. So that was where I was like, I like perked up. I was kind of optimistic. Mm-hmm. And then it was bad. And then it like lingered afterward.
Ugh.
Like stinky socks linger.
Like that was bad. And then the next one I spun was for the blue one, which was toothpaste. So if you're keeping track, we're technically still 0 for 5. Because toothpaste is supposed to be the bad one.
What is this thing called again? What's like the name of the pack?
Jelly Belly Bean Boozled. And the bad news is that I just spun either peach or barf. So
interesting.
I'm on the Amazon ratings right now, and I want to read them and see if anyone says these are all just bad.
So there is one that says Bean Boozled bad only mixed flavored assorted beans.
This is gross, really gross. My husband threw up over the barf flavor, or was it dead fish?
No.
Either way, what a wimp. Ha, just kidding. Don't tell him I said that. I only got one good jelly bean out of 10 rounds. There are a lot more yucky ones. Okay, so it's not like a perfect balance.
Eat it, dude.
And so then, this barf one that you just read that somebody actually threw up over?
It could be this. She said, hi, just kidding.
And then we'll move on to your broadcast debut.
Yeah, so just know that that's what's happening if I turn off my video. All right. I've at least gotten them all down.
I thought you would have spit them out by now.
Because I've had a cup here, like sitting, waiting.
This is the first time that we've recorded the podcast where your office door has been open.
I don't think that's true.
It might be. Because I've commented before on how it's always closed. But anyways, eat out.
God damn it.
I bet it's like 80-20. Like 8 of the blue ones are bad and 2 of them are good.
Those are really bad.
You gonna make it? You gonna be able to eat it? You can spit it out. You can spit it out.
Think of the last time you threw up. It doesn't remind you of that.
Nick, we were on Twitch the other day doing our broadcast debut, calling play-by-play of John's Warzone tournament. Let's talk about that.
That was fun. We always talk about all these things that happen in life that we're like, man, I wish I'd have thought of that idea. Or, man, that's such a simple idea. Why didn't I think of that? And I'll be honest, like broadcasting video games is a thing already. There's a lot of popular video game broadcasters, but they very much, in my opinion, are like only known among that like a particular game. Like there's certain Rocket League announcers that are well known. There's certain, I don't know of any Warzone announcers. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, he did it again. Why'd you do it again? Oh, no, was it good?
No, it's not good. It's not good.
Okay. So John played in his first Z League tournament,
which was awesome. It was so much fun.
These Warzone tournaments. Yeah, we want to hear more about your reaction and stuff. But Michael and I decided on kind of just on a whim. We had joked about it, but last minute Saturday, let's put on Michael's Twitch. Let's put on some suit jackets. Was Michael's idea? Great idea.
Professionalism is key.
And let's provide some play-by-play announcing of this tournament between 2 of our twin friends.
I thought we did a pretty good job.
You guys did. I was listening, as we did it, and I was more interested in listening to you guys than playing. Like, it was really fun to watch.
I thought we did a pretty good job.
It was good. The nice dynamic. Like, Nick is obviously like better than all of us at this game, so he was like the perfect.
No, Nick just watches this game all day, every day.
But you were the perfect color commentator, and then Carvelli was asking interesting questions and learning more about the game.
As a person who is maybe quite literally the worst person to ever attempt to play Call of Duty would.
Says
Quite
the
possibly.
guy with the win.
So
says the guy with the win.
Says the guy who has scored like 0 points in history.
Gotta win.
Anyways, it was excellent. I had a couple friends who, when they were like, "Oh, I want to watch" or whatever, and I sent them to Carvelli's Twitch, and they thought it was really good too.
There we go. Look at that. The brand is building. You have another tournament coming up, so we'll
we do. Nick does not know this, but we registered for another tourney.
Put me in a trios. Put us in a quad. Come on.
I'll stay as a broadcaster.
The 26th. So it's with these two guys. Sometimes
got it.
When I take vacation days during the week, it's with these two guys I play with during the week.
Got it. I thought you guys were just playing at duos again. That's
no. It's a quad with these two guys who the Brian and Brian's one of them who I think you've played with, and then this other guy named Phil. So we played with them like a ton over the last 8 or 9 months, like just during like lunch breaks or whatever. So
we'll be live. We're ready. That's the Sunday after Christmas, right?
I don't know the exact date.
It's Saturday. It's Saturday.
I'm bringing my Xbox to Colorado though, in order to play. So the only thing I am concerned about is both Michael and I will be playing online with his internet. So streaming could be questionable. Yeah. So we'll see. But we're gonna test it.
Better tell the wives. Listen, deactivate the devices. Go to the mall.
Get them out. Go to the library.
Distance yourself, of course. But we need the bandwidth.
We've already. I think what we're going to do is we're going to encourage them to watch a Christmas movie that they have on DVD, so they don't have to use the internet.
Gosh, you sly dog.
Hey,
I just happen to have these 10 Christmas DVDs with me. I don't know. Whoa, pick one.
Yeah, right. So, anyways, it'll be fun though. I'm like super pumped. It was the coolest thing about it, and like
so you guys did well.
Yeah,
we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
I've played the 2 tournaments I haven't placed yet. You're the first person I know that's placed.
We were in a very we were in a very low division. What's annoying actually is we should have fucking won. We should have won the division. Is just the most annoying part. We couldn't put it together. Last night we were playing and Michael had 11 kills in like the first 10 minutes of a game.
Wow.
But it's so much fun when you play video games and they're all pointless, but it's fun when you actually have something to play for, like it's
just a different feeling. It's so cool, man.
I was sitting there playing in like the last game. I was legit nervous. It was like back when I was like playing sports in high school. I was sitting here like, shit, this is it. Like we need a good game here. We need a good game. And
if I die, we're done. And you were like, I don't want to get into the details of Warzone for all our listeners, but well, first of all, it's a bummer you weren't able to go back and watch the broadcast. We've got Carvelli mentioned he's got the setting fixed, so we do this after Christmas. You'll be able to go back and watch it. But like the climax of the broadcast was when you won that gulag in the last game as the last guy left and able to come back in and bot back Michael. And I mean the announcer booth when you won that gulag was just fired up.
It was fun. It felt like playing high school sports again, which is like my last moment, or not even that, like even ultimate into like when I was like on like the world's team, like it was that level of nerves. I hadn't felt that in so long. It was pretty cool.
It was so much fun to watch. I was glad that we got to watch, period. And then if we provided any entertainment for you guys or any of the like 15 people that watched,
which was a lot more. At one point you had like 12 or 13 people watching the stream, and I was like, who are these people?
It's pretty cool.
Gotta keep growing it.
So it was fun. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and then Nick, like eventually want to do a trios with you. That'd be fun.
Hey,
I do think we need to do like you need to do like a quads of like you guys, Michael, and like get Matt Sunday on, or get stuff like that, and then maybe Cody and I can call that one.
Right.
Or
That'd
even
be
bring
cool.
in a sideline reporter of Matt or Cody.
Right. Yeah.
Sunday
Matt Sunday should be our sideline reporter for.
He's our photographer, actually.
And that'll be where we'll cut to Matt to interview John in game.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to work out the technical aspects of the broadcast, aka hear all the audio. But
it's the good thing that we have this time now of like we've got a few days where I'm going to be off work for a few days, so I can sit at home and ready the things for my behind the scenes stuff. You can get your audio ready. We'll have this thing ready. It'll be like watching on ESPN by the time we are.
We're going to have you go live an hour before the tournament next time. So we have plenty of time during your warm-up to work out all the kinks.
Smart.
That's fair. Yeah.
You guys were online a good bit before.
I wasn't testing like the audio. Like I didn't know that anyways, not to get into the details, but it was fun. And I appreciate, like, it was so much fun, like watching you guys watch. It was as entertaining as playing, which was super cool.
Yeah. I could hear at times through your audio, like on the stream of your game, I could hear the echo of me talking where like you had me on in the background.
Right.
And I was like, man, this has got to be distracting for him trying to hear footsteps and gunshots and everything else. But I guess it worked. But it was a ton of fun to spend a Saturday afternoon. And I want to do it again the Christmas weekend.
I'm down.
So let us know what time. And
what time is the tournament?
Get the suits from the cleaners and get ready.
I think it's the same time. I think it's the 26th.
Is it free entry as well, or is there money on the line?
It's a free entry one.
Okay, but you did get credit, right, from your fourth place finish?
We won like $8, I think.
Nice.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I got some email about it.
Well, the 26th, it appears they have 2 that are duos and trios, and they are not free.
We registered a while ago.
And then the one on the 27th is free.
I believe it's the 27th.
Okay.
So that's a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yes. 27th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on twitch.tv/Carvelli3.
Love it.
Can't wait.
Tune in.
Best 4 games. Potential prize of only top 3 get prizes this time.
I think there's only 10 in that division if that's the case.
I actually think we got a pretty good chance. Like we
per division 20. It says
we usually get some like fairly high kill games when we play. So
I think you guys can do it.
I think when typically I would say 8 out of 10 games are finishing in the top 5.
Yeah.
So like we stay alive long enough. So I don't know. I feel decent about it. We'll see.
Can't wait. It's gonna be
also. Lastly, I want to point out, John, these tournaments are, and even just preparing for them, is a great way to get better at the game because it forces you to like be aggressive and get in these gunfights to go for kills.
Right.
The only way you're going to get better at making threes is shooting threes. The only way you're going to get better at getting kills is practicing shooting people getting kills.
It's gonna be fun. Can't wait. So that'll be the 27th, which is what day? That's Sunday, right?
Sunday. Yep.
Sunday the 27th, 2:30 p.m. Twitch.tv/Carvelli3. Live on the air, man. But yeah, I don't know. Anything else we got to talk about? By the way, I stopped with the jelly beans after I had the worst one.
Oh, come on. You got to stop on a make. You don't leave that cord on a miss.
I had a good one. I had a 2D.
You chose to shoot again, so you got to keep going to get a make. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do it. Don't do it. This is totally different.
Spoiled milk was bad.
Oh.
I threw it out. Is that
why the camera went off there for a little bit?
Yep. That was it.
Okay.
That was when. So yeah, that's the final update on that. I got farther than I think we set the over under at 1.5, so more than that. But yeah, I think unless you guys have anything else, I think that's all for this week's episode, guys. Thanks so much for listening.
Merry Christmas, people.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Be sure to subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. If you have not done so yet, give us a 5-star rating and review if you're on your podcast app. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you want to keep watching the show. Where can they find us on the different socials, Nicholas?
As always, Phoning It In Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I believe it is Phoning It In Podcast as the YouTube channel.
Yep.
And Phoning It In Podcast at gmail.com if you want to send us an email. Tell us, give me dad advice, give us Call of Duty advice. Just give us advice and give us a call.
Advice. I like it.
Leave a voicemail 304-627-1889.
There you go. And also, speaking of the YouTube thing, we have 9 subscribers on there. Because I found a box with a couple of them the other day. If whoever is our 10th subscriber, I will just send one of our hats and koozies.
What a guy.
If that entices anybody. Because
shipping and handling included.
Because I need to get rid of this junk. But yes, as always, shout out to Miguel Silva-Leon for our theme song, and shout out to Saving Miles Lemon. Check them out on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music from. And with that, that's all we have for this week. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll see you next time.